breakfast. So I'm going to be having some strawberries with a delicious Greek yogurt. The one I'm going to be having is this one by Sojard. So it's made out of soya beans, it's organic, non-GMO, and it's super thick and creamy. So this week is my luteal phase, the week before your period. And this is where I feel more sensitive and overreactive, and I want to eat loads of carbs, which is amazing. So your body is really, really clever, and it will, if you like listen to it, it will tell you what it needs. So my body, before my period, and for most women, it is a fact. You need more carbs and more calories because you know your body's going through some changes building up to the period. So I'm going to be having some strawberries, which I just mentioned, and these were frozen and I defrosted them this morning. Well, I partially defrosted them because I don't like eating them when they're rock hard. So I'm going to put some strawberries into the bowl. They've kind of got this natural syrup in there as well, which is really nice. I don't know if you can tell. And strawberries are so good for you because they're a berry full of antioxidants. They've got loads of nice natural sugars in them and they taste so sweet and delicious. And then I'm going to pop in my Greek yogurt. So this is really high in protein, which is really important to support your body. So yeah, guys, as you can probably tell from the title of this video, I am having a beach day, or we're going to pop to the beach with the kids. I haven't had one for a few days. Lol. So I just thought that would be really nice to go to the beach and recharge a little bit, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't feel like particularly on my best form, if that makes sense. Like I feel well, but my body just feels super sensitive and like I just don't feel that good. I can really tell about to come on my period. So I feel very hormonal. So I want to try and have a nice chill day. So I've got the Greek yogurt in there. What else? I also, does anyone else get brain fog? And you're like, your brain, like you just forget what's happening when it's the week before your period. All the other weeks of my cycle, I'm on top form and I feel amazing, like I can take on the world. But when it's my period, well, the week before my period, I don't feel good. Right, okay. So I've got some hemp seeds here, and these are full of protein and healthy fats. So I'm going to put these here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do in a minute. I would also add some papaya, but we don't have any. And I would also add some protein powder, but we don't have any, which is annoying.
It's going to be arriving in the next couple of days.
I always add protein powder in it, then you get like triple protein. Protein from the hemp seed, protein from the soya yogurt, and protein from the protein powder. I said protein so many times. Protein is really, really good to help support your muscles. Also helps with your hormones, helps keep you full and satiated for a long time, and helps with hair growth. And plant-based protein, I think, is a really incredible source of protein, and I think it can help you live a long time compared to if you have a lot of protein from animals, like animal products like meat and like milk. So as a vegan, you can get enough protein from plants, but you do have to make sure that you're eating protein, if that makes sense. So I love like soya bean products like the yogurt and tempeh and tofu. So I'm having a sweet breakfast, sometimes I have a savoury one. And then is there anything else I'm going to add? This is what I'm saying, guys. I'm just not with it today, right? So I'm going to show you it more mixed up. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, I know, yeah. I know, I forgot some other things. I've got some more healthy fats, that's it. So I'm going to sprinkle on some pumpkin seeds. These are full of zinc, which is good for your immunity. I've also seen online people talking about seed cycling, and I'm going to look into that. I'm gonna, step it up and do some seed cycling, because apparently seeds can benefit different parts of your cycle. But to be honest though, I just have seeds every day. Actually, that sounds like too complicated. I don't know. I shouldn't be thinking about that right now. This is not the week to start thinking about seed cycling. This is really quick. That's why I like yogurt bowls. They're really satisfying. They taste delicious. It's like having pudding. But then they're also super quick and easy to make. And you don't have any tidying up afterwards to do, especially if you're using berries, because you don't have to chop up the fruit or peel it or anything. So I also love kiwi as well. So I mentioned papaya. I would also put kiwi on top of this. Kiwi's full of vitamin C, and I eat it with the skin on, and then also papaya, and that gives your skin a nice glow. Oh yeah, and also, I know what I normally have. I normally have my carrot salad, my happy hormone carrot salad. I think I need that, but I'm just so hungry. I'm not going to make it today. But I normally make a raw carrot salad before my breakfast every single day. Oh wow, that looks so good. So this is my breakfast, and then after that I'm going to be getting ready to go to the beach. So I'm going to take you through all of my beach stuff, my beach routine, and then also we've got loads of yummy food that we're going to be making later on. Mia's making a delicious sugar-free dessert, because loads of you guys have been asking for recipes. So I think she might be bringing the brownie out, and I'm also going to be making a new summer dinner that we have just started having. This is the supplement menu. So after the breakfast, I'm going to be taking these supplements. So this one is my favorite summer supplement. This is astaxanthin, which is quite hard to say. Can you say that, Mia?
Astaxanthin.
Astaxanthin. It comes from an algae, and it's a powerful antioxidant, and it helps protect your skin in the sun. So this is what I have every day. And then another one which is really good for your skin and helping protect and repair it when it's sunny and hot and when you're going to the beach is vitamin C. This is liposomal vitamin C, so it's actually really, your body absorbs so much more of it, because with a lot of supplements, you only absorb a little bit of them, but with liposomal products, the fat that it's in, the lipo part of it, is what helps it absorb better into your body. So you get more bang for your buck, it's more powerful, you're going to receive the benefits of it. And vitamin C is also an antioxidant, and it really helps with like skin, like collagen production, things like that. It's like a little shot, isn't it? It's like a little shot, guys. What am I doing? Another one that I love, this is like an anti-aging one. This is Resveratrol Pro Q10. And I really like the Time Health products because they're all like sourced from like natural ingredients. So
isn't this from grapes?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in grapes. Just like a compound. They've extracted the compound out of grapes, and it's really, really good for you. So like good for anti-aging and your skin. You take one of those. And I really, really like taking supplements because I think it's a great insurance that you're getting everything that you need, because a lot of the soil nowadays, even with organic produce, the soil is depleted a lot of the minerals that we used to have in the past. So I think that's why it's important to make sure that you take your vitamins and minerals. And then also I kind of have a really good analogy for it. You can survive without them, but are you actually going to be thriving? Do you thrive? And I feel like supplements like help me feel like up here rather than just kind of like existing. You feel amazing, you feel glowing. Another one that I love is this longevity one by Time Health. I really like that they've brought this one out. It's a new one, and it kind of like takes out all of the hassle of like working out which longevity supplement should I be taking. So this one contains NMNH, TMG, fisetin, spermidine, folate, and vitamin B12, and these are really good, and it supports healthy aging. So you take 2 of these, and I love that. So we used to sometimes buy all of these separately, but then now they've encapsulated it all together, which is amazing. There's another anti-aging longevity one that I take called apigenin. That isn't in here, and I take that one before bed, and it's really good to take before bed because it's like calming. So I take 2 of those. And then the other supplement which I can have, which I have every single day, and it's omega-3s, loads of essential fatty acids in there, which gives your skin a beautiful glow, nourishes it, moisturizes it, good for your brain and your eyes, good around all health. This is a vegan one, and it actually contains a little bit of astaxanthin in it as well, because the astaxanthin, like I mentioned, is a powerful antioxidant. It helps protect the oils in there, stops them from going rancid. All done now, that's good. I do take some supplements before bed, and I do take some before I wake up. I just wanted to show you which ones today I'm taking with my breakfast. I don't really have these all the time. I do cycle my supplements as well, but like I said, this one is my key favorite one for the summer, and all the kids have it as well. And it's so good for protecting your skin. And this, as well as the other supplements, I have a health website. If you haven't heard already, I'm so excited about it, guys, but I have my own health website called Glowing Healthy, and it's where I've listed all of my favorite products that I love and use, such as all my supplements, and I have a supplement section. So if you want to go and check it out and see more information about them, go on there and have a little browse. Because like I said, since I've been taking these supplements, it's supercharged my health. It's taken me from feeling like I'm just surviving, especially when like Kerr and Cam were younger. I needed these supplements to help boost me up. Like when you're really busy and stressed, like if you're under chronic stress, got a busy lifestyle, your body needs the support. And I do think supplements can supercharge your health and take you from the level of surviving to thriving and glowing healthy. So that is why I take them. And all of the supplements also vegan. They're super clean. We've checked them, we've tried them. We only take the best quality supplements. And also, like I said, a lot of these are all sourced from natural like food ingredients, like foods and plants and herbs. I think the only one which you could technically say isn't natural is this liposomal vitamin C, because you can get vitamin C from like baobab powder and other like superfood powders, but you would have to consume so much to get a good dose. And I find that liposomal vitamin C is like a nice medicinal dose, But what is good about this liposomal vitamin C compared to other ones, this is quality C. So the vitamin C is really good quality. It's not made in China and comes from GMO corn. It's made in Scotland. It's really good, clean vitamin C, and that's really, really important. At the beach, guys, I love the beach so much. It's one of our favourite things to do as a family. I call it vitamin C, not because you get the vitamin like CC, but it's because it's C.
You're going to have to spell that because otherwise it makes no sense.
Did I just... Vitamin SEA.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So not only do you, when you come to the beach, you've got all the gorgeous sunlight, which is really good for you. It charges you up, gives you vitamin D, but then also you've got all of the salt water, which is really good for you. It's got the natural ions in the air, you're grounding. And also a little fun fact, if any of you are into grounding, which basically means connecting to the earth and getting all the energy of the earth. When you go on wet sand, it's the most grounding, the most conductive, isn't it?
See, can make you tanner.
Sorry?
See, can make you tanner.
She said, sea can make you tanner. Yeah, so when you go in salt water, it actually helps your body produce more melanin in the sunshine, so it helps you tan more and protects your skin more. But yeah, I love coming to the beach. But also, guys, I thought it'd be really fun if I showed you what's inside my beach bag. I just thought that'd be really cool. So I've got this gorgeous like raffia or seagrass bag. I love these bags that are made out of that natural material. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is it that's some type of grass, isn't it? I call it raffia, yeah. Anyway, I love those bags. They're perfect for going to the beach. They just look so stylish and also timeless. So the most important thing I'd say I've got in my bag is my water. This has got spring water in which we collected from a spring, and it's also in this glass bottle, which is protected by cork, which is a nice natural material as well, so plastic free. And then also it's from a brand called Nutritious design. So the shape of this bottle helps structure the water and makes it more hydrating and better for you. It's like a, what do you call it, Dan? Like sacred geometry, that's it, yeah. Darren actually found these. Darren actually finds most of all the cool gadgets and products, don't you? I actually, in the family, in terms of like what our natural roles are, Darren's really good at finding like gadgets and technology, and then for me, I'm the one who more comes up with like the nutrition. Like I find new foods, new meals, and I guess I find like beauty products and things, but Dan's always finding all of these cool things. So thank you for that. And you bought it for me for a present, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then another thing I have in here is another natural material, like raffia, whatever it's called. This is a sun hat, and this one is actually from Guess. I think it's so nice because it's really smart, and it can go with a lot of like my smarter, more classic outfits, but then also can be quite casual, and it's perfect for the beach. I love it. It goes with every single thing, and I love that it's natural. And then I've got this linen shawl, which I got from Massimo Dutti last year. I think they still have these. I think they have these in there every year, and it's great. I always keep this in my bag, especially if we like when we used to go on holiday. Obviously we live here in Spain now, so we don't, it's like a holiday every day. It's so good, it helps cover you up. You can wrap it around your hair if you're feeling a bit cold, if it gets a bit nippy. It's really, really good, and it's all natural. It's linen and it's lovely, and it washes up really nice as well. So I always make sure I have that in my bag all the time, let alone my beach bag. And then I'm a huge fan of the Turkish beach towels. I'm on one right now, and I've got these two here. I think you could get some really good ones off Amazon. Oh, it's got a little stain on it. These are really good because they're really lightweight compared to regular like pool towels or bathroom towels, so you can fit them in your bag and they don't weigh a lot, and they don't also absorb all of the water, and they dry out. Because can you remember that time we were in Greece?
Yeah.
Some of you guys may remember that vlog when we took thick towels to the beach and the sand was all wet and it absorbed the towels, and they ended up weighing a ton. Like we had to drag them back to the car. It was really, really, really bad.
That was so funny.
I always carry a notebook around with me. Normally I have a Moleskine notebook, but I'm using this one which my sister got me actually, and I'm putting all like book ideas in here, recipe ideas, and it's also got a to-do list in here. So I take that with me everywhere, because when I go to the beach I get nice ideas, because I kind of get to relax and switch off a little bit. The kids are happy, I'm happy. It's really, really nice. I also bring a book with me, and this book is called A Rushing Woman's Syndrome by Dr. Libby Weaver, and this book is so good about female hormones and understanding our bodies, and how doing too much and being too stressed can impact them, and stress can come from doing too much exercise, calorie restrictions, everything, even emotional things. So if you want to learn more about your female body, I definitely recommend this book. I've read it once and I want to read it again because the information is so valuable. I've got a hairbrush in here, which actually is Sienna's hairbrush. I stole that off Sienna. I always steal her hairbrushes and then I lose them. I'm sorry about that.
Don't worry,
But I'm
don't
actually
worry.
going to go and get a new hairbrush for myself, a sugarcane one. But because Mia's just bought one recently, so I'll show you when I get it. And she said it's really, really good. Got my phone to take photos. I've got some dates in here, medjool dates, in case anyone's feeling snackish. Dates are so amazing because they're full of natural fibre, natural sugars, and they're really sweet and hit the spot. And then I've got a little zip-up bag. I love taking a zip-up bag to the beach because you can put your phone in it and things. And I'll show you what I've got in here. I've got a hair claw. You've got to have a hair claw. This is an aloe one. They are so good. Really good. And then I've got some zinc sun lotion by Living Libations. This is our family's go-to sun lotion and it's natural, organic, and it has no chemicals in it. It's really good, non-toxic, and it's got zinc in it which blocks the sun out on your skin. I've got some raspberry seed oil, which is my go-to SPF sun harmonizer, like tanning oil. It helps protect your skin. Some say SPF 15, some say 25, so I say 20, and it's really, really good for helping protect your skin in the sun in a really subtle way. So I like using that. I call it a sun harmonizer. Then I've got a little deo. This is a natural oil deodorant which you just put underneath your armpits. It's full of essential oils. This one is called Petal Poetic Pit. Oh, it smells amazing, and it's by Living Libations. As you can tell, it's one of my favourite brands for like beauty products and things because they're so clean and organic, non-toxic, and they smell amazing and be made with love. Oh, this has nearly ran out, but this is like a little mini perfume bottle of one of my favourite perfume brands called Sana Hardin. They make non-toxic, clean, vegan, ethical perfumes, and they smell incredible. They last for a long time. And this one is called Berber Blonde, and I have loads of these at home. I love them so much. This is a little mini one that I take around with me. This one just smells like orange blossom on trees. Oh, so summery. Some camera batteries because I'm filming. Some organic tampons because you never know, my period could come today, and I always use organic period care. I usually have period pants, but sometimes I have these for emergencies. I've got a body gua sha in case they wanted to do some gua sharing, body scraping at the beach, some hair ties, and then one of my favourite lip oils which is non-toxic and is organic, and it's by a brand called RMS. You dunked, did you?
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
so fun. It's not that cold actually.
Oh wow, I'm going to come in with you in a minute. That looks really nice. It's just like a lip oil, and they do all different colours, but I really like this one because it was clear. It's just kind of like nourishing for the lips. And
Fishbone.
ooh, that looks cool. They love playing on the beach. Yeah, this is one of my favourite lip oils. It's a non-toxic one, RMS, amazing. And all of these products what I've shown you, like my perfumes and all the scents that I love, the lip oil, everything, is all on Glowing Healthy if you want to check it out. But I hope you enjoyed that, guys. So now I'm going to go and dare dunk in the sea with those guys. Back home, and that was so recharging. Like, I honestly feel so much better, and I had a little swim in the sea and I came out and I just felt so much more grounded and refreshed. So that actually sorted me out, which is exactly what I wanted it to do. So we're going to be having dinner, and this is a new like summery meal that we're having. There's not like a magic formula to it, but I'm calling it our like Greek inspired bowl, and it's got loads of Greek goodness in it and loads of like salady little things. Basically, it's like can you remember our family fizz fun bowls that we used to make all the time on Snap when we first started? It's kind of like one of those bowls, and it's going to have loads of different things in it. So I'm going to go through with you the things, all the ingredients. So I'm going to boil some potatoes, white potatoes, and then I'm going to turn that into a potato salad with some red onions, some capers, olive oil, and some loads of herbs. I haven't got everything as yet laid out, but that's the main bulk of it. Then we're going to serve it with these really big chunky chickpeas. These are actually from Aldi's. They do organic chickpeas in glass jars, and they're the best chickpeas ever. They're like really fat and juicy, and they're incredible. So I'm going to drain these, and then I'm just going to serve them as they are. I think chickpeas are an amazing Mediterranean legume. That's my favourite bean ever, I've got to say, I think. Yeah, I think it's my favourite bean. Then we're going to serve it with some tempeh, which I'm going to fry, or maybe Sienna you might want to. And then I'm going to season it. And we normally have like fermented tofu actually with this Greek bowl because it's got a really like halloumi flavour, but we've run out of that. So we're going to have some tempeh. So this is full of protein. This is like full of protein as well. Like with every meal, I want to make sure that there's a lot of protein in it. And I like getting protein from like a legume, which is like chickpeas or lentils or kidney beans, black beans. And then I like it coming from like a soya product like tempeh or tofu. And then we've got some cucumbers here, and I'm going to be turning that into a tzatziki using some coconut yogurt. Because I didn't have my carrot salad this morning, I'm going to make a little carrot salad to go with it. Also, I like having loads of colours, loads of variety. They say the more varieties of fruits and vegetables and herbs and greens that you can eat in a week, the better it is for your gut microbiome. So eat the rainbow. We've got some of these juicy, like pink tomatoes. These are so Spanish, aren't they? That looks so funny. Let's see a look. That looks hilarious. I'm gonna pay that. That's my goal. I should take that to the gym with me. So I'm gonna slice up some tomatoes and make a little tomatoey salad. Got some lemons for like, maybe I make a dressing or we drizzle lemon on. We've got some mixed leafy greens, and these contain like bitters, like rockets and stuff, which is really good for like your digestion. And just really good for like detoxing, like liver health. Then we've got some pickles, we've got some kimchi. Mia's going to the shop to get some cacao powder for her recipe, and also she's gonna try and get some more sauerkraut, because that goes better with this dish. And then we've got olives. Might add loads more things from the garden, like radish and stuff. I'll take you out in a minute. But I need to get started with the potatoes first, because they're the thing that takes the longest. So potatoes, I love potatoes, especially in the summer. And did you know, if you cook potatoes and then cool them down in the fridge, it changes the carbohydrates to something called a resistant starch, which actually your body treats like a fiber, not like a carb, which is way better for you, because it's like feeding your gut bacteria. And then if you are like eating carbs and like you're worried about it like being too carby, it changes it to fiber, which I think is amazing. So I'm gonna, also I don't peel them either. So yeah, I'm gonna wash these and then boil them. And then I think you guys are gonna absolutely love to find out what Mia is making. And she's gonna show you guys, but she's gotta come back from the shop. She's already in the middle of like making something here, bless her. Mia's back, and guys, so many of you flooded my DMs asking for the recipe for your raw brownie. It was so good. She's made it several times, haven't you?
Yes, and I am perfecting the recipe, so I think this time might be like might be the one. Anyway, so I'm gonna go show you the first step, which I do. Obviously you can just use like pre-bought chocolate, try and find dark chocolate without sugar. I've just been eating loads of Marlboros, so yeah. But I just made my own homemade batch with cocoa butter and cocoa powder. It's pretty easy to make dark chocolate because it's just like, it's not that difficult. But if you try and like make, like milk chocolate and stuff, then it gets a little bit difficult. And I've tried it and there's more of like a process to it. This is just you melt it and then freeze it. It's pretty simple. Anyway, so now I'm going to be getting on with the rest of the ingredients. So first of all, I need to get 2 cups of dates, 2 of these, which is basically just 2 of these packets. And I need to pre-soak them in some hot water. Not for long, but just the hot water helps soften them up and makes them extra gooey, which you want for the brownies. Because these are gooey brownies. These are good brownies.
Here's how to make a lovely, healthy, and super easy vegan tzatziki. So I've grated up 2 cucumbers using a cheese grater. You have to be careful not to grate your fingers though, guys. I love cucumbers so much because it's so hydrating, and like, I could just eat cucumbers on their own, and I do actually do that. They're so good. And I actually feel like they're really good for your skin as well. So I've got some parsley here, which I got from the garden. I am gonna go and pick some more things, but I quickly went and grabbed some parsley. We've got loads out there. I love herbs because they add in so much flavor to the dinner, but then also loads of goodness. So I'm just going to chop these up quite fine. I need to be careful with my fingers. Yeah, so all the foods I'm making are perfect for summer or like picnics. And I just think these are so great when you're being at the beach and you come back. You don't want something too heavy, but you want something still quite like substantial. Right, so that looks so green and fresh and delicious. So then I'm also going to squeeze in some lemon juice. Yeah, you can help me in a minute. I'm just going to make the tzatziki, but in a minute you and Karma can help me pick some things from the garden if you want. Oh, that smells incredible. So now I'm going to add in the coconut yogurt. And if you come a little bit closer into the bowl, Sienna, watch this. Oh, don't watch that.
Oh wow, that looks so
And then
good.
we're going to add in some olive oil. Lots of olive oil. Very Greek, isn't it? Olive oil. Mediterranean diet. We're not going to get all of that. And then we're going to add in some Celtic sea salt. Give it a little bit more savouriness and lots of extra goodness. Look how beautiful that looks. Then we're going to mix it all up. And this is just so fresh and cooling. cool as a cucumber, they say, and the coconut yogurt is a very cooling food, so it cools you down. It's really like satiating. It's got all the healthy fats in it, which helps nourish your skin. And the cucumber is just really, really good for your skin as well. Wow, that looks so good.
That looks
And you can add more coconut yogurt in if you like it to be more
I love lime.
thicker and like coconutty. Well, to be honest, it doesn't really impart that much of a coconut flavour when all the cucumbers in it. It's just such a good dairy-free substitute. And like seed oil free, amazing. Wow, that looks so good. And you can, like I said, you can add some mint in there if you have it. Perfect, that adds even more coolness to it. Right, I'm gonna move on to the other things now.
So the next step is I'm gonna add 2 cups of these pecans. This packet is actually exactly a cup, which is very handy. So 2 cups of pecans and then 2 cups of hazelnut. And I'm gonna blend this up, and it's basically like the flour for the brownie. And yeah, this is so good because this is raw. Have I specified that? It's raw, no processed sugar or anything like that. The only sweetener is dates, which I love because dates is literally fruit. So it's like exactly how nature wants it to be. And it's also got loads of nuts. So it's got lots of healthy fats in it. And it's absolutely moorish and delicious. And I could eat this all day long.
Some of the little plants that we've got growing in our garden. It's like our little veggie box. We've got 2 veggie boxes here and 2 veggie boxes up there.
Here's cucumber, but it's
Yeah,
not
so we
great
have
yet.
loads of parsley
But we
here.
do have some actual cucumbers.
Yeah, oh look Mia, look, the cucumber's already growing.
We can pickle that.
I know, so
It's so
guys,
cute.
can you get loads of parsley and loads of oregano from up there? And I'm going to be getting, guys, some basil. I can see loads here. Basil in a Greek bowl is perfect, isn't it?
Yummy.
And also, not those ones. I don't know what that is. By the way, can you tell me, what is this? I do not
Do you know, Koa?
what that is. It's kind of got like a rough, prickly sort of leaf underneath.
It's the cucumbers.
No, it smells like spicy. Is that a type of, is it another type of like basil? It smells like,
Why don't you try some?
I think it might be a type of basil.
Try some.
Shall we?
That's what the gardener told us to do. If we're not sure, just try it.
Don't pick it in the middle, don't.
I don't know what it is. Doesn't taste like basil. I don't think it's basil. It doesn't look like it. It looks similar to the basil, doesn't it? Also, we've got these lovely little pink things poking through, and these are radishes. They will go lovely. There's tomatoes growing there as well, but they're not ready yet. But we've got radishes, guys. They look delicious. Oh, I'm going to pull another one out. Look, Koa.
Pick some.
Wow.
Some
Wow,
radishes.
let me show you which ones. We've got to make sure we pick the right one out.
Yeah, the ones what I've read at the bottom.
Yes. Oh, I think I can see one there. Do you want to pull that out?
These ones.
Nice, Koa.
Yay!
Oh, that one's
That's
not fully grown.
A couple weren't quite ready, but oh well, that doesn't matter. Loads more will grow. But they're going to taste so delicious in a dinner. It's like a jungle of food, isn't it?
After we can wash them.
Yeah. Also, I've got a
They
spring
might be like a
onion.
seed,
Yummy.
just green.
Spring
A
onion.
very big one.
Yeah, to me
Oh,
it just
Koa's
looks
found
like
a big
one
one.
giant
He's found
bush.
a really good one.
You found a big one, Koa.
Oh, good boy.
Well done. Oh yeah, you're finding lots. Well done.
Wow. I think we've got enough now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well done. Wow. And then, is there any more basil?
So this is what the nut flour ends up looking like. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit of chunks because like nut chunks will be nice in the brownie. So now I'm adding 1 cup of cocoa powder. We kind of like ran out halfway, so this one's actually raw. I've never tried it with raw cocoa, so I'm excited to try that.
What it is,
And then-
yeah, no, it's cacao is raw, cocoa is roasted. So
Also-
all cacao is raw. Did you know that?
See, it's because I'm getting confused with the languages, so I thought cacao is how they say cocoa in Spanish.
No, it means
It is,
It's
though.
unroasted raw.
How do you
cocoa
say
powder.
cocoa in Spanish then? Because it's not cocoa. Because I asked before in a shop and they were like, huh? Cocoa? Like, what's cocoa? But I assumed cacao is how they say cocoa in Spanish, I'm pretty sure.
Well, in English or like
Yeah,
in America,
it's
and that, when
confusing.
you go to health food stores, this might be helpful for you.
Yeah.
Cacao is the one you want to get. It's richer, darker, more nutrients in it, and it's raw. It hasn't been roasted. But maybe in Spanish, it has to say raw cacao.
Yeah, because if not, it's kind of
Yeah,
confusing.
sorry, Mia. I see what you're saying
Anyways,
now.
so now I've got half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then I'm gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla powder because this is what's gonna make it taste really like Moorish, and it won't taste like a raw dessert. it tastes like the most like delicious like naughty thing going, and the fact that it's all healthy and like you could take this to the gym with you and it's like just the same as having like an energy bar, but it's
well, one of the reasons we love raw desserts,
Yeah.
since we made the switch to refined sugar-free, raw desserts don't make you break out. Even though they have sugar in them from dates, and even when we use agave and maple, which technically is kind of like a sugar, I feel so much different after eating something with agave in it or maple compared to if it's got normal, regular, refined sugar in it. Like if I eat a birthday cake, icing sugar makes me feel like headachy and my heart like beats
also
faster.
it's really sickly. This isn't like sickly, like it's filling and rich, and to be honest, you don't actually need as much as like you think, but if you did eat a lot of it, it would just be like eating a lot of nuts. It's very filling, but it's not going to make you feel like super sugary, you know. Anyway, so I'm mixing this up really thoroughly. There's like some cocoa powder bits in it still, but then once I've mixed this up so it's all like properly, you know, all the powders thoroughly, then I'm gonna get the dates, which I just pureed in the blender. So now it's like date puree basically, and I just pop this in, and this is when things get a little bit messy. You have to not hold back. You have to accept it. This is part of the brownie making process. Might look like you've done something questionable, but you gotta go with your hands and squidge it all together. It just wouldn't work if you try to mix it with your hands. Like you gotta do it with your hand, with a spoon. You gotta do it with your hands. Just keep mixing it really well. I didn't probably mix the powder enough. This is what it should be looking like, and it will turn into a nice, like a bit like cookie dough. That's why I love brownies as well, because they're so like moist, and then it's kind of like cookie dough, isn't it? But like chocolate.
So the potatoes have done.
Wow.
I've put in some capers, red onion, basil from the garden, fresh olive oil.
I'm so excited.
You can put sea salt in it and black pepper, but we're probably going to add that on when we serve. So I'm just going to gently mix that up. I mean, if they get a little bit like crushed, it doesn't matter. Honestly, olive oil on potatoes makes the perfect potato salad. You could, if you wanted to make it really creamy, you could add in coconut yogurt like what I did with the tzatziki. But we already have that with the tzatziki, so I wanted these to be a little bit like contrasty. Wow, I love potatoes in the summer.
That looks
so
really
good.
delicious. And wow, the tzatziki. It's all looking so good.
Carmen's chopping up the herbs, so we're going to be
Mum, wait till you
finishing
see
off.
this though.
Okay. Okay.
I've got to show you something.
Da, da, da.
My famous
Guys.
brownie. So I'm not going to be putting it in the freezer. So I like broke up the chunks of the chocolate that I made. I smushed all in, and then I added some extra on the top as well, just to make it really delicious. One time I put macadamia halves in it, and it was really good as well. So when we, you know, make like official recipe of this,
That'll be added
macadamia
in.
halves will be in it.
Amazing.
And they're really, really good.
And then Sienna's doing the tempeh, aren't you?
Yep, we've got
And you're
lots
going to
of
be making them herby, aren't you, in a minute?
Yeah, I need to remember to do that.
Yeah, that's just kind of important because it then gives it more flavour. Like they're looking good.
Yeah, I think these ones are ready to come out now.
Everything is served, so come and have a look as I fill my bowl up. The fun part, so I've got loads of leafy greens. Then I'm going to add in the gorgeous, beautiful potato salad.
Wow.
Loads of carbs. I need that right before my period. Lovely. And then I'm going to get all of these juicy, which one should I put? I know, the chickpeas. Thank you for this, girls, for helping me.
You're welcome. I'm excited for everyone to have my brownie.
Then I'm going to put in some of these lovely tomatoes.
I feel like I didn't make enough for all of us.
No, you did. We've got all the lovely tomatoes that Cara picked from the garden.
this
Well,
looks
he didn't
so
pick them,
good.
sorry, the oregano on the tomatoes. What else? am I gonna put in here?
Tzatziki.
The tzatziki, I'm going to put that here.
Wow.
Delicious.
It looks so colourful.
And then
like
thank you,
summery.
Sienna, for your herby tofu. No, tempeh, sorry.
You're welcome.
The herby tempeh.
Herby tempeh.
That looks
Oh,
so
that looks
good.
amazing.
Pickles,
my
favourite. Then we've got some kimchi here. And then the herbs, that lovely little karma chopped up. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I chopped them up.
You chopped up some. I karma did. Olive oil.
Nice.
Another pinch.
Salt, pepper.
Celtic sea salt. Well, let's get the pepper out.
Dinner is ready.
Bowl and loads of black pepper. Sometimes we also have cashew cheese that I make from scratch.
That
we
is
didn't
so
have that
good.
today.
Loads of tempeh.
Wow, yeah, herby tempeh. Look at that, guys.
Nice.
Wow. Before Mia reveals her brownie, I want to give you a little tip, guys. I love using aloe vera on my face, especially if I've been in the sun and gone to the beach.
Aloe vera is the best.
You want to have a go?
Okay.
It's really good. You can use this as a face mask whether you've been in the sun or not. People usually associate it with sunburn, which is true. It's really, really good for soothing the skin. I don't obviously have sunburn, but it just really helps the skin like feel moisturized, and it cools it down. It's also got salicylic acid in it. It's a bit like putting a hyaluronic acid on as well.
It's cold.
So it helps like kind of exfoliate. It's really good, really anti-aging. Susan Kaufman in that book, the aging protocol, what's it called? Like, yeah, I think it's called like the anti-aging protocol book we've got. She goes on and on about aloe vera. She even have baths with aloe vera chunks in it.
That sounds amazing.
And I agree with her. It's all natural, 100% pure. Some people even put the gel in smoothies, and it's really good for digestion.
Yeah, it's really good to eat.
I love using all natural things like these hacks, because obviously in cultures all around the world, they have these plants that they've used for hundreds and thousands of years. And aloe vera is an amazing one. So you can buy this like this. You can buy it in chunks like this, fresh sticks, whatever you want to call them, from health food stores. So like in London when we lived there,
Grow your own plant.
Yeah, you can have your own. Mia's been putting flax on your face as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I put flaxseed gel.
Yeah, we did that actually in the last video. I forgot about that. Right, guys. Okay, now you need to reveal Mia's brownie, the brownie that you all went crazy for on Instagram. Ready? I'm so excited to show you guys.
This is it, nice and brewed.
It's actually not a brownie, it's a
Rawny.
rawny.
I've been trying to come up with a name for it, and that's the best I've got so far. Maybe it's going to change. What do you guys think? Is Rawny a good enough name? To be honest, I just... This dessert is so delicious. I don't think Rawny is a good enough name for it. It also sounds kind of weird if you say it a lot.
Rawny.
Okay, anyways. I think maybe it could have done with a little bit longer in the freezer, but we're impatient. So.
Right, so I thought we could.
But this stuff is so good. You, to be honest, could just eat it like before it's even been frozen. But if you freeze it for longer, it will like set and solidify into a proper like brownie.
Right, it goes more denser, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And chewier. It's a bit like brownies when you get them out the oven and you eat them and you're impatient. They taste good, but brownies do usually taste a lot better baked or raw once you've left them a little bit. So we're going to pop them in there, and then we're going to be adding in some of those frozen strawberries that I had this morning. The juice of strawberries and brownie, and then some of that Greek yogurt as well. So we're actually getting more protein now. And it helps us slow down the absorption of the sugars. Although the sugars in here are coming from dates and strawberries, it is still good, you know.
That's what I like about raw desserts as well, because they're so full of nuts. That really helps with that.
Yeah.
Like it's a very balanced dessert.
You don't really have to worry that much about it, this type of dessert. But yeah, we have dessert every single day. I know I go on about that, but when you mention to people that you don't eat sugar, and when we're referring to sugar, we're talking about refined sugar, people kind of like, what do you eat? And I get that, because the idea of quitting sugar to us a couple of years ago seemed impossible and also quite bleak. But then we actually, over the last couple of years, especially the last year, we slowly started to reduce the amount of sugars we had to, and then finding amazing alternatives. But once, this is the thing though, once you quit sugar, once you stop eating it, you don't get cravings for it anymore. That's the thing. Whilst you're in the midst of it and you keep feeding that addiction and the gut bacteria in your body, which is like really used to having that really high glucose spike, and it's very addictive, sends like dopamine to your brain or something like that, which is similar to like when people like take drugs. Your body is in that cycle. Once you get out of it, then you don't have that same like
I genuinely think this sort of dessert tastes better.
Yeah, it does.
I just prefer it.
It's way more satisfying as well. But yeah, everybody gets some lovely strawberries. So you can serve it with whatever fruit you want. I think this is so nice, serving it with some fruit though, isn't it, Mia? It makes it more of like a...
Feels like a proper fancy dessert.
Yeah,
with the yogurt and stuff. It's really delicious.
Right, everyone should be so happy. You could also serve it with some coconut cream you want, or coconut yogurt. That's really, really good, isn't it? So yeah, no, it's ready now, because I know you want some before brownies. Not brownies.
I used to go to brownies.
Oh, I forgot this for you.
He goes to gymnastics. That's Dad's.
I forgot
Dad's, dude.
Oh, Dad.
Well, that one was quite a long
I'm
yogurt.
excited.
I forgot about you, Dad. There's just so many of these here. Like, when we're saying like, oh, the ideal amount of kids to have is 6, there would be 8.
Oh, that's the thing. Whenever I make raw desserts, especially if I'm making it for a recipe, I have to remember that I have to make it significantly smaller, because most people don't want a colossal, massive, like giant brownie.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
impractical. Whereas we want it to last 2 days, hopefully.
And then if you wanted to give it that extra little bit of va bean, some more cacao nibs. Here we go.
Amazing.
I think we need to get a cooking show.
We do.
We need to go on the TV and have a cooking show, don't we?